Salute, salute. What's good, YouTube family? Melanite Sports TV back in the building. So we have a upset. Dmitry Bivol versus Canelo Alvarez. Goes the distance, and Dmitry Bivol takes the W. The judges finally got this shit right. You know, Dmitry Bivol boxed he boxed a good fight. You know what I'm saying? He stayed disciplined, stayed behind the jab, covered up. He didn't let Canelo break him down. I thought Canelo was gonna knock him out, to be completely honest with you, and I thought if Dmitry Bivol did knock Canelo out, he wasn't gonna get a decision. But the judges came through. The judges actually got a good decision this time. The right man did win. I I gave maybe Canelo maybe 2 or 3 rounds. He just looked frustrated. He couldn't hurt him. You know, he couldn't hurt him. He just looked frustrated. He couldn't do too much with him. He wasn't, rarely any combos. Dimitri Bivol was the one that landed the combos. Um, so again, like I said, he stayed behind the jab. He stayed disciplined. He covered up his body, covered up his. Canelo was trying to throw those hooks all night. And he kept touching the glove. He kept hitting the glove. Either it was a glove or it was his arm. Wasn't effective in any way. So Canelo is beatable. People keep thinking that Canelo is unbeatable. Canelo is beatable. He's already been beat. Floyd Mayweather beat him before, and this is just a case of cherry picking going wrong. Canelo has done this for the last 6 fights, 5, 6 fights. He's chose a certain fighter that he thinks he sees that he can beat. He only fights guys right now that he knows he can pretty much beat. You know, this is the case. This is what he's been doing for a couple years now. You know, so this is just a case of cherry pick going wrong. Yes, he did have a championship. But at the end of the day, you know, there are many fights for Canelo that he could have taken. Instead of going up to 175. You know, um, and people have to remember he's only fought one time at 175, and that was old Kovalev, which wasn't there to fight in the first place. He wasn't there to fight. He's only just I believe this was his second fight. He couldn't hurt Bivol. He couldn't hurt him. You know what I'm saying? He's too big. This is something that he took too much of a bite of what he can chew off. You know what I'm saying? And people are gonna say, oh, he can, and he's gonna say he can beat Usyk. Oh no, no, no. Canelo. At the end of the day, he bit off um, too much of a piece, man. That as simple as that, man. So Canelo gets his second L, even though I personally think he's lost against Lara. So in my opinion, he's lost 3 times to me. And whether you think he lost the Triple G fight, one or the other, those fights are so close I can't even say. But either way, Canelo took the L today. Dimitri Bivol took the W. The right man did win. Um, Canelo, Bivol let Canelo bully him. That's just what it came down to. He I always say this: to beat Canelo, you can't respect him too much. You can't respect him too much because once he starts walking you down, it's a wrap after that. And that didn't happen this fight. That did not happen this fight. Bivol stood his ground. He stood his ground, and he was there the whole time. He was there the whole time, right in front of him. He wasn't running. You know, and this is another. It's very reminiscent of. It's not reminiscent of Canelo versus Floyd, but I will say it's similar because Floyd wasn't running. Floyd stood up there with him, right up there in his face. You know what I'm saying, and boxed the shit out of him. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's similar about it. You can't respect Canelo's power too much, or else he's gonna know, and he's just gonna start teeing off, and it's gonna be a wrap. But you know that's all I got for y'all today. Um, Good fight. Again, the judges really got it right. I really didn't believe that he would lose the decision because, the judges love Canelo. So, you know, but salute to both men at the end of the day. It's a good fight at the end of the day. But like and subscribe for more content. What's next? Who's next for Canelo? What's next for him? Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you thought about the fight. You know, um, like and subscribe for more content. Hit the bell icon for to get notified for videos. Peace.